This is a challenge.
I know which one I would put in there.
If you say Pat Phelan one more time.
Pat Phelan, you have been robbed of this list, by the way.
Has Grandad completely lost his mind?
The ghost of Blanche appears behind trees.
Right. Okay.
Only Amy can see this ghost.
Please. When I first got cast on Corrie, this is what they gave me.
No way. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Living the Dream podcast with me, Dan Evans.
And me, Tom Jones. Joining us on today's episode is an actress who has become a familiar face to millions since stepping onto the Cobbles in 2010 as Amy Barlow. She has captivated audiences with her powerful performances and emotional depth. She earned the Best Young Performance title at the British Soap Awards and received several nominations at the Inside Soap Awards. Celebrating her standout work in the long-running ITV soap, we're delighted to welcome the talented Elle Mulvaney.
Hi, guys.
Hey, we've just got like a little clip to show you, just
It's a little one.
kick things off.
Ease me in.
Sorry if I offended you. My mum's Tracy Barlow. Take a lot more than that to offend me.
So I'm moving out and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Sometimes I see dead people.
Up next, it's the award for Best Young Actor.
Elle Mulvaney, Coronation Street.
Butter and sugar. Possibly the unhealthiest thing you could ever eat.
Amy, what are you doing?
Caught him trying to spite the girl so he could do whatever he wanted with her. So now, he's gonna get a taste of his own medicine.
No actual ghost. Says a Nana Blanche has been whispering in her ear, commenting on people. She is. Oh, really? Go on then, what's she saying now? Your skirt's too short and you wear too much makeup.
Say 15 quid.
It's got to be worth at least 30.
20 or forget it. Oh my total God. You've got to be joking me. Addie Allahan. That big daft lump. I want these read and signed by the time I come home from my dinner.
Some work in here, wouldn't it?
What? Shoveling piles of poo all day?
Cracking clip to finish on. What did you think of that?
Honestly, like, when the one came up with Georgie Mayfield, I was like, I know what is coming. I knew that it was going to be that line.
That's like one of the most iconic scenes. I
Yeah,
think.
you love that.
I
You love that line.
scene.
So this
funny.
this idea just sparked last night because I said to Tom, I was like, wouldn't it be such a shock if we just made a video of all the best clips and just played it out random? He spent all night last night just editing these.
There's so many clips there. Like, there's so many like small videos.
Yeah.
But I was trying to, the one with the wand.
Yeah.
Is that the first?
I actually have got that dress with me because I brought it as an option because I thought, so when it came up, I was like, as if I've actually brought that because I didn't know what item to bring.
I was trying to
Brought
find.
that.
That's what I mean. I was trying to find like the first like one, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it was what. There's one in like in number one where like you get the wine thrown at you.
Yeah,
Then there's
it's
one-
in that. It's
Is it in that
Yeah,
dress?
it's that dress. So I've brought it from
Did it
that.
have a budget in 2006? Same like outfit, all of them.
You look really young as well in that. How old are you in that?
I was 7 in that.
7?
Yeah, I was just really, really tiny at 7, but believe it or not, I was 7.
What's it like being on that set? And like obviously because it's so like long days, so many like different scenes and stuff, and being friends with them all, but switching that off all the time to become like Amy, and like these people aren't obviously who like you're friends with, and like in that like in like the dressing rooms and stuff. Do you find it easy to like switch off? Or
Obviously, I've done this job for quite a while now, so I've been doing it for, it's nearly 16 years. It's coming up to 16 years in March. So I think after a while, you find ways to just slip into things and stuff. And also, Corrie's so good at making such a comfortable atmosphere. So you can go from having a laugh and a joke with your mates to then switching into that absolute mayhem. Yeah, and it's great because obviously a lot of the people who play my friends in the show, and obviously like Kate and Simon who play my parents, we have such good friendships and relationships in real life. So I think that also helps because Kate and Simon, I feel like, they're like second parents to me, really, for want of a better phrase. But yeah, you do just get more comfortable with people, and I think that actually helps as well.
Do you have a favourite episode that you've done yourself? Like, there's one that like sticks in your head. Like a lot of the time, there's like, see, if I've done a play before, there's one that always sticks in my head and stuff like that. Like I did Lord of the Flies. That was like one of my favourite things that I've ever did. Like, is there a specific episode you just wish you could like go back and refilm or?
Yeah, I think I've got different stuff for different reasons. Like, one of the ones that always sticks in my mind is when I did the fire, and that was because I was 12 at the time, and it was the first time of having a stunt double, which was really, really cool.
That's
the
the
stunt
Victoria Flats one.
Yeah, Victoria Flats. So it was the first time doing night shoots, and they put us in like, it was all filmed in this big warehouse, and it was all real fire and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had firefighters on the side. So I think it was my first time getting to do something really different.
Yeah.
So that one always sticks in my mind. But it's really tough. It's really tough because there's so many good things. And when you watch back, like, the violin, that was a whole thing.
I was like, there's so many clips about this violin, and I was like, which one's got the? And this obviously, like, Amy's quite an icon. I mean, Tracy Barlow's daughter, isn't she? So she's got like iconic, like, in her blood.
Yeah.
So like all the lines.
Any version of Tracy Barlow, isn't she? That was the whole sort of point of her character.
There's just so many, and like trying to find and this like violin, like from some kind of skit from Tyrone, and like haggling away, and it's like.
The violin story went on for so long.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that so vividly because they rang up my mum and dad and they were like, does Ellie play any instruments? My mum was like, yeah, she can play like a little bit of piano. And they were like, brilliant. We've got her playing the violin.
Did she play piano? Yes. Real. So
Yeah.
we'll just get her to play the violin then
Yeah.
instead.
But they brought a lady in from the Halley Orchestra to teach me how to play the violin, which is genuinely, which is obviously amazing, and she was incredible. But I
Don't you feel like awkward in that situation though? Because you sort of like, you feel like you're just disrespecting such a good, like...
Yeah, because I don't know if you watch many clips of me playing that violin.
Stopped after 3.
Yeah, but I wasn't quite... Let's just say I didn't get my audition for the Halley Orchestra afterwards. They were like, right, we need to find a way to destroy this violin now.
They had to write it in because you couldn't play the violin.
No, I think it was just like...
She's actually that bad. Can we please
Let's get rid of it.
storyline?
It's going to have to go.
But they had her teaching me, and I obviously had to be terrible, but there was one scene where I was having to do like a recital thing at school, and I had to go up and play it, but they had to get this lady to do a wild track of the violin. So you can imagine asking somebody who is a professional to play terribly to match up with what I'd done. So,
it just feels like you just wouldn't do it, would you?
no. But I remember opening the script and it said, Amy smashes up her violin, and I was like, thank the Lord.
New storyline.
Like,
You're not
thank
playing
the
the
Lord.
guitar.
I was just like so happy, and I thought, finally it's gone. 2 weeks later, I kid you not, I had a script, got bought a new violin. No.
I get refusing. I'd be like, no.
I don't know what my biggest nightmare to open in a script would be. I think mine would be something like exercise or some kind of like... If I'd opened a script and it was like, it has to go on a treadmill, that script would be like...
Be getting firmly shut.
firmly shut and passed firmly back to the bed.
I don't know what mine would
I think that'd be my biggest nightmare. Eat salad for lunch.
You like cut the camera.
Cut the camera.
What mine would be. I don't know what I'm...
But it's like your words. You know what you feel?
I don't know.
That reminds me if I was ever going on I'm a Celeb.
I feel like I could do I'm a Celeb, you know. Would you ever consider it?
I think so, yeah. I think I'd be bad at the eating challenges. Like the spiders and anything like that, I think I'd be fine.
Yeah, I feel the same. I'm not necessarily... I mean, I eat like... I don't even know how much I eat in a day. I can't keep...
Not as much as me.
Can't keep record of it, but like... I feel like I'd be fine with the eating challenges because I haven't really got that weak of a stomach. Whereas, like...
Food's food.
If... I feel like I could deal with the bugs and stuff, like putting my hand in and...
I just think, like, if I got put onto... You know when they have the Bush Tucker trial where you've got to, like, eat like live spiders. I don't know if they're doing that anymore, but that one, I don't know if I could do that. Or when they have to drink like blended.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like no.
Anything like no.
Rather not.
I'd be going back to the camp with 0 stars. I'd be like, we're on rice and beans, guys.
Honestly, just get me out of here.
I've been in it you. I'm like starving and cold, wasting away on camp.
Yeah.
But I just think they let themselves down at the beginning. You know, when they're doing like the shots like before they go in, and they're basically saying like, you know, oh, and they're all like, oh, I'm so afraid of like the the drink and what.
Yeah.
I'd be in there being like, I am deathly afraid of feathers and ladybirds, and please don't put them anywhere near
any
me.
Feathers or ladybirds
near me.
You say that, but if anybody ever watches this from I'm a Celeb, like I just know what's happening.
It's really weird how like people have different fears though. Because as a child, I always used to be scared of buttons, like like buttons on the top.
No, I thought you meant buttons then.
I used to have but like there's like buttons you can press. I'm fine with them. If it was like buttons on the top, I never used to wear button tops.
Really?
Ever. Yeah. If you ask my mum, she'll tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
My fear is probably just my mum.
I think my fear's your mum as well.
Never met your mum yet.
Well.
Yeah, you've met my mum way too many times. Karen, we need to meet if you're watching this. So,
Karen needs to be the next guest on this sofa because she would be iconic. Well and truly.
I feel like he'd just sit with a face like a slap toss the whole
I'd be
time.
like, because she is my PA
yeah.
and she does do everything for me, but she's got a very...
Yeah, my mum's very similar, to be honest.
Real. She's just got a way of
a
love.
Job. It's just the main
interesting way of love. I love Karen.
I feel like it gets even harder as you get older because you get used to doing it as well. I feel like my mum was like really happy with Meg because my sister Meg, she like breezed through everything. It was like, yes, great. She's in Australia right now, so
wow.
She's
yeah, she's doing I'm a Celeb.
She wishes. No, she's out there visiting a friend, but she's really good with like money and time management and stuff like that. I'm just the complete opposite. I'm like my mum's worst nightmare because I'm just never organised, and I do more stuff than Meg does a lot of the time. Like there was one point where I just did not have a day free in the week, and I couldn't organise myself. And my mum was always like there, but I feel like mother and son is a lot closer usually than mother and daughter.
It's dad and daughter.
It's usually dad and daughter and mother and son.
Yeah, me and my dad are really close. So my dad has always done like all my scripts and everything with me. So every time like I'm in work, he always learns my lines with me, which as you can imagine is quite interesting for certain scenes.
I a lot of the time do scripts with my mum, but then I am quite harsh because when she gives me feedback, I just take it as an attack. And I'm like, okay.
I can't do scripts with my mum because my mum puts on all the accents and tries to be every character. So, yeah. And honestly, like some of her impressions are so bad. They're so bad. Like when she's tried to be like Roy or Ken before, I'm literally like, Mum, we can't do this.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok that does Ken?
Yeah.
He literally gives me life. I was showing him last night.
Yeah.
And I was
So
like,
iconic.
I'm not being funny, but the improv, get out! Get out, Stacey!
I comment on so many of his things. Like literally.
Gives me life. Like,
It
it's
is
good
really
impression.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was a
It's
really good impression. I was actually like quite shocked.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing
I didn't know what to expect when he showed me because the actual guy himself sounds nothing like
He
him.
didn't. Because he does like the thing at the beginning where he does his voice
Yeah.
and like he puts the whole wig on, the moustache,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
glasses,
yeah.
really gets himself into character, and then just goes full welt with it. But the only impression I can do is the Grinch, and that's like kind of my limit.
Well, Grinch is so good though.
Hello. 1 o'clock, jazz aside. 7 o'clock, rest of my self-loathing. Got your time booked. That's my limit.
I don't know what I can do. I'm better at accents than impressions, I would say. I do accents all the time. Like my mum, my girlfriend, all of these people just tell me off because I never actually speak in my own accent because I'm always like just going around the house in like an Irish accent going, where the heck is this and this? And I'm like, what the hell? That was awful. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm usually better than that.
Use of accent, I'm not sure if they're good. What would be like a dream role?
Dream role. I think I would love to do something like like a police drama or something would be really fun. Like, I feel like that would be great. Or I'd love to do period drama. You know, get the full like
Yeah.
full Bridgerton.
Full
like,
Bridgerton.
like the whole wig and everything like that. I think that would be really, really
Right,
cool.
well, we'll see. We'll see Ellie on Downton Abbey.
No, I think that'd be quite cool. Like we did, like I think that was our first thing back at uni, like this year, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
They'd fully thrown us into like police, and they were like, the reason is because like
It's the
hard,
number one.
so hard to imagine
Yeah.
for anyone. Like obviously, like that's a completely different world to what we like do.
Yeah.
It's like what you know you're doing day in and day out, playing like different characters,
Yeah.
but you don't actually like know what's on the line, like seeing like a dead body or something like that. And I mean, I'm sure there's been a
Well,
few
it's like,
Cobbles.
it's number one, isn't it? A minute in the UK. It's the number one watched like genre of series, of TV show, whatever film.
Well, they're so gripping, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many really, really famous ones. Like, think about Happy Valley just as a prime example. Think about how well that did.
But they've been going for years, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's like, but even like stuff like Line of Duty now
Yeah.
and stuff like that. These huge shows that have just come out of nowhere. So many people are watching them because you can obviously with streaming stuff nowadays. You have BBC iPlayer, you have all sorts of stuff like this. It's so easy to watch these things. You don't have to catch up on them. I mean, I know my nan would probably still prefer the other way. Like, my nan is the most serial Coronation Street watcher you will ever meet. I said to Tom, I'll have to get a video of you sending it to my nan because she might actually cry.
Really?
It was the same with Sophie as well. My girlfriend was like, oh my God, Amy Barlow is my favourite character out of Coronation Street ever. And so I was like, yeah, I said, I'll have to get a video of you saying hi to my nan because she calls herself the longest serving Coronation Street watcher. She's been watching since, I'm trying to think of when she said it. It was like the 60s or something like that.
Probably since like the beginning then.
Yeah. She said, she was like, I've always loved Coronation Street. And every time I walk in a room, she's like, don't come in. It's Coronation Street. You know it's Coronation Street. I'm watching it. Don't speak to me.
She's probably seen me through like every phase of my life then, which is crazy.
Yeah, probably. I don't think she's missed a single episode ever.
Right. So she definitely saw the Fringe phase.
Yeah.
Right. That is crazy though, isn't it? Like I think we were talking about this like last night, to be fair. Like, we were talking about like Ken Barlow like having been on from like such a young age for 64 years like of his life.
It's crazy.
Like, at what point don't you become like certain with that character? Like at what point do you not like, you know, it just becomes part of you in the end? Like that's like the character you've played and stuff like that. And to grow up, it's crazy, isn't it? Just like, because I mean, no matter what you do in the future, like Amy will always be like with you, like
100%,
always like a part. And these people you were talking, like, you know, we were talking before, like about like Stephen Tracy and stuff like that, like Kate and
Simon.
Sorry, like they're genuine because like I know obviously they're not your parents, but when you're like with them from a young age and spend all day with them, they just become like
second family.
Yeah, second family, like the whole set. And it's crazy that, isn't it, to think that like obviously, you know, I mean obviously you know you're 70, you haven't got like much of like a thought behind the eyes before like then, but like to remember like
not got much of a thought behind my eyes now.
But like to think before then, like you wouldn't have thought, would you, that this is what's going to happen? And you
absolutely not. Like I remember like when I first started and stuff, like nobody knows how long it's going to last. I mean, you don't even know if you're going to stay after, you know, I was a recast. I was the 6th person to play Amy. So, you know, you don't even know if you're going to last
really
longer than a year. So to be here for nearly 16 years is absolutely crazy. Yeah. And it's weird, isn't it? Because it feels like, in one way, it feels like it's gone really quick.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like that long. But then in the other way, you look back and you think so much has changed. Like, you know, I did my whole, like, majority of primary school, my whole high school and college, all whilst in
doing
this job.
Corrie,
so,
it's crazy.
Mad.
How did you find it though? Like, what was it like? Did you find it like juggling like the friends and stuff like outside then, obviously like, with school and stuff like that, or was it just like did you just get used to it over the time?
I just got used to it, really. I mean, primary school was the most difficult, I thought, because obviously kids don't really understand why you're not in school, because they don't understand that you're obviously going and you're doing work. They just see it as you're having a day off. So I had quite a few people in primary school.
Is Ellie skiving?
She's a
literally.
Honestly, Coronation Street, what? No, she's just skiving.
Skiving. So there was an element of that with primary school. So that was a bit challenging, and also just getting used to it. Like I'd never worked before. Obviously I was 7, so I didn't know.
I don't.
Never worked before.
I'd never worked before. So it was quite tough to juggle things at first, but then over time you do just naturally.
It comes to you
you
over
get the
time.
hang of it.
I feel like it's the same with driving, isn't it? It's like when you learn when you're learning to drive, you're like, oh my god, what is this new thing?
Yeah.
And then as soon as you actually pass your test and you've been driving for a long time, it's like second nature. It's like
Yeah, absolutely. And like as well, I think with high school and stuff, I really found my people. Like I found a really good group of friends who all were really understanding and just was there for me and helped out. And like in high school, I had a lot of help off teachers and stuff who were really understanding. So all of that also kind of played into it a bit because, you know, it's kind of who's around you, isn't it, more than anything else? Because you can deal with it enough on your own, but if you've not got that support network, then I think it would have just buried me.
Yeah, like it just became it, didn't it? Like it just became your life. Like that was probably, in a way, it's better to have it from like a young age.
Oh yeah.
By now you've learned the full ropes, you know, everything, you know, ins and outs of like that industry and how to just cope with it and how to like live with it. Because at the end of the day, like it's an absolute like joy and honor, like a pleasure to you know, obviously to do that job.
Yeah.
But there's obviously like going to be struggles and like everything and like a workload, and you're going to have like high periods of like work and like low periods, and it's working through all of that, isn't it? But it's probably better to have done it from a young age.
Absolutely. Because I think like the experience that I've had from obviously having nearly 16 years of working on sets and working with, you know, really experienced actors and, you know, just being in that adult world from such a young age, I think that is just something that, you know, you can't necessarily be taught. Like you kind of have to learn on the job. And whilst you're on sets and working with people and hearing different people's life stories and stuff like that, it's just I'm definitely really grateful for it, and I don't think I'd have it any other way. Like I feel like learning on the job, in my opinion, is the best
way. I wonder this, right, because I've seen a lot of actors in either Corrie or soaps or something go through this. If you have a bad like storyline where you've done something wrong or something like that, do you ever get like hate comments from people that comment on it and like they're horrible to you, as if you are actually like Amy Barlow in real life?
Yeah, absolutely. I think some people, because the thing with Corrie is they are really, really good at making it feel quite real. So people, you know, people feel like they know you. Yeah. They really do. They've watched you for years. They've, you know, for me, they've watched me grow up. So they feel kind of like, like they know me. So you do get people who get really sucked into some of the storylines. And I remember I did a rape storyline a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And off that, I had a lot of like mixed reaction comments, because I had a lot of people who obviously were in huge support of the storyline and was really, really glad that Corrie was showcasing something like this, because obviously we've done lots and lots of rape storylines before, but having this topic of consent really brought to the forefront was, you know, it was something that it was almost, I don't want to use the term, but I don't know how else to say it, but it was almost kind of a bit of a grey area of like this thing of, because she kissed him first and stuff like that. People were,
it's sort of like it's a thing that is very relevant to today. And I think a lot of the time, like there is moments where this sort of thing happens where people get the wrong idea, and then that's what comes of it. So I think it is very prominent, and it's a brilliant storyline to have in such a big TV show.
Yeah, absolutely. And it started so many conversations. Like I had so many people coming up to me saying that happened to me, and that they felt a sense of shame almost, because they didn't want to call it rape because they were saying, well, I was drunk and da-da-da-da-da. But it is rape. And when they watched the storyline, I had so many people say to me that they felt like they'd actually been heard and understood, and that they felt confident enough to now share their story and actually talk about it. But then obviously on the flip side, I also had people who would be sending me messages saying, what are you doing brewing in that young man's life?
Yeah.
And it wasn't rape and you wanted it and da-da-da-da-da. And obviously it's a show. So I can put up that thing of going like...
It's not real.
It's not real. But also, like, it does show how much that education's needed. Because to still be getting comments like that when we all watched it and it was very clearly, you know, a rape storyline. Like, Amy was unconscious and she was drunk. And if you're drunk, you can't consent anyway. Yeah, so it was very clear cut. But to still have...
Don't want tea.
Yeah.
Is the YouTube video that we watched.
It's just crazy, isn't it? Because it doesn't help you, like, in a way of that. Obviously, doing them hard storylines, like, it takes, like, so much out of you to, like, put the effort in and to become that, like, as we keep, like, you know, saying, become that character. And then, obviously, it's another, like, challenge, isn't it, then? If people are, like, taking that character home with you and you've left it, obviously, in, like, the dressing room or you've left it on, like, the set, and then you're to come home and it's, like, everyone, it's blocking that, like, character out, isn't it? And,
But this is the importance, like we said before, about like having really good support networks, like really good friends, like family and stuff like that have always been there for me. So I think that really helps because you're always going to get that. Like anything in the public eye, or to be honest, in any job, really, you're going to have an element of people having their thoughts or opinions on things. So I think, to be able to come away from that and have a breather and be like, right, now I'm going to do something nice with my friends or, you know, go to the cinema or just do something to kind of take my mind off, like, the stress of work and stuff and public reaction. It's, like, really important.
Yeah. Well, another significant thing with Corrie is dramatic deaths.
Yes.
As to which me and Tom have decided to do a little activity with you in terms of these dramatic deaths. Now, I was desperate for Pat Phelan to be in there.
It wasn't iconic.
He refused to let me have Pat Phelan.
Wasn't happening for me.
Right.
We've got a whiteboard. Can we get the whiteboard in?
Yes.
We've got a whiteboard in.
From best to worst, we can't resist. Let's play the game. It's the tier list.
So, as we can see, you have S tier at the top, which is the best one. So, whatever you think out of our list is the best death on Corrie goes in S tier. And then A, B, C, D is...
I think this is going to be tough to rank, you know.
I do, but I think as well, because you've got 6 that you're going to get in a second, there's only 5 on there, so you can... Do you know what, to help you out? You can either have 2, like, top ones, or if you've got, like...
2 worse. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Or if you feel like something's on par, you don't always have to put one in a category.
Right. Should we lay them out and then I can pass them to you then?
Right.
Oh, I've still got...
Or we can just hold them and then I'll pass it to you.
6, what are you, an octopus? Right. Right, so you've got here Charlie Stubbs.
Right, iconic.
I'm not being funny or anything.
Tina, so iconic.
Maddie Heath.
Right, okay.
That's from New Victoria Flat.
That's so tough.
But it depends on what you're starting it with, because obviously it depends on if you're going for, like... Obviously you're not going to go for, like, worst death as in, like, you know, worst done. It'll just be, like, a case of, like, how they died. Like, oh, God, like, I wouldn't like to die that way.
I think
Iconic.
I'm thinking iconic.
I think iconic's going to be the better.
I think... When I think of Corrie Deaths, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna put Roy and Hayley at the top.
Really?
Yeah. I think Hayley Cropper's death
Do you want to pop it up?
was one of the most iconic scenes.
Well.
And then I don't know whether to put this second or still top, but
It's your choice.
this is so tough.
I know which one I would put in there.
If you say Pat Phelan one more time,
No, it's not.
I'm not being funny.
However, Pat Phelan, you have been robbed of this list, by the way.
You haven't been.
Because you are such a good villain that your death was
I
just...
thought he, like, came back to life 3 times. I couldn't even pick his death. Which one did you go for?
This is so tough. But I might do...
It doesn't help that I've already disagreed with you as well.
No, but I know what I would put out of this list in Esther.
I think I'm going to do Kylie next.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay.
That's exactly... As in S tier or A?
As in A.
Okay.
I've got another one for S.
That's what I'm putting as. I thought that was, like,
Kylie's death was so iconic, and it was during like
sad as well.
live episode and everything like that.
But the whole run up to it was and that thing. I think I'm sure she wore that denim jacket in the live. I just remember that vividly from the live.
Where's that from?
Is that mine? I just think it was iconic, but I've already I'm not being funny or anything, but our Tina McIntyre's still down there.
No,
and
no.
she's getting lower and lower, and I'm not being funny or anything.
This is a challenge.
Well, I wasn't going to pick nobodies because then it would have just been a case of no, but you know what I mean, like someone who an extra that got it by bus. I'm not gonna. But a lot of the time as well, a lot of big iconic incidents happen, but they didn't actually die.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that one with is it Anna and she got set on fire on Cobbles?
I think I know which one you mean.
Pat Fina. Who's killed Pat Fina?
Yeah,
she got lit on fire.
Survived.
Look,
I would have picked her if she died.
I'm sure David Platt's had near-death experiences about 7 times. He crashed a car, did he not?
Yeah.
But not only crashed the car, when the whatever the fella is with Gail Platt.
Oh yeah,
into
all the whole family.
Into the water.
Richard Hillman, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's funny because when we were last filming a wedding, we were all talking about it and we were saying, you wouldn't want to live on this street. The amount of people who have had near-death experiences or major arguments, you wouldn't none of these people would go to each other's wedding. You wouldn't even speak to them.
Do you know what? Half of them hate each other, but then like each other then as well later on.
You were saying this. We were watching an episode last night and Mary was having an argument with David in the salon, but she was in the pub with him later and it's she just screamed at him in the salon. These people just it's normal.
Oh yeah.
Just
yeah. And you're also kind of weirdly related to loads of people as well.
It's
and
literally
trying to remember as well who has slept with who and who has had previous relationships and who you're vaguely involved with as well.
Yeah.
It's
you can
confusing.
picture a storyboard and the writer's card where it's
yeah.
literally files and drawers full to flip back through.
You could, one of them murder boards. It's got strings. It's just a cobweb.
to do it. Once had something happen with them. I had a kiss in there. Talking stages. That one. It's
literally
crazy.
Literally.
But Icon just does describe the street, and that's
that's why this is so tough.
These people are so unlucky to have died there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's so many people.
I used to recreate Tina McIntyre's death in my own living room, right? Karen used to play Rob, and I used to get pushed down, and then it was
that after she saw you open the biscuit?
After she saw me open the biscuit coming, she pushed me. I just used to pretend that it was the Tina McIntyre story, and when I went to the Corrie tour, I lay in that spot on the ground.
Can you believe this? He went on the Corrie tour and my whole family went and none of them told me until they'd been. I was like...
We hadn't told her. We just I sent a photo outside number 1 and I was like, hey. And she was like,
that is so
what are you doing?
She was like, what are you doing? And then she was like, I wouldn't come to your work. She was like, I'm not telling you. She was like, why have you come to mine and not told me?
I do that to you though. I just out of nowhere message you and go, guess who I met today? And you're like, what?
Yours is always something rogue, though. Once I got a photo and it was outside where my nan had been buried in Warrington.
Right. Right. Okay. Guess where I am?
Where I am.
It was when I was in Portugal.
Say hello, Grandma.
I was in Portugal. I was like, guess who I've just met? And you were like, who? And I was like, Parson James. You're like, who's that? And I was like, he's a big singer over in America.
Right.
And he was on holiday with us and he spent the whole holiday with us.
Really?
It was mental. I was baffled. I do agree though. I think Tina McIntyre should be...
I am gonna put Tina next. She's gonna go in.
I got Forster and stuff.
Yeah.
We can always move this around as well at the end.
If you want to put Tina on top.
Yeah.
If you want to put Tina on top. You're not ranking this list.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do Molly Dobbs next.
Yeah, I feel obviously just the iconic of that was the
fifth,
wasn't
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was tram, wasn't it? It was the big tram.
Tram. You were like, yeah, I'd love to get the tram deaths in there.
I would, because I just that episode as well. You can't not pick a death from that episode because
absolutely.
That's
Well, I think it's the one, isn't it? When people think of Corrie, the first thing that people say is the tram crash. Yeah, because it was so iconic.
But I'm sure, was it live as well? Wasn't it a live bit in and not the actual thing, but was it over a live week?
I don't think the actual crash was.
Oh, I can't see that being live. No,
No, I think that would be quite the
that'd
challenge.
be quite a challenge.
But I think maybe the stuff around it was.
I just can't remember. I just remember reading somewhere, like, I don't know if I think it was when I was like looking at the articles of like Molly's like death, and it was like, I'm sure I just heard somewhere live, but I don't know, maybe it might have been like the aftermath.
Yeah.
And it was like her under the rubble kind of thing.
Yeah.
So left, you've got Charlie Stubbs
Mm,
by R. Tracy
Trace.
and Maddie Heath.
Yeah.
I'll put Maddie Heath in there just because it's when I like thought that was like one that immediately came to mind, just because it was quite shocking. I think.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say like it was a top tier, like iconic, like death.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know, it was a good death, but it was shocking.
Yeah.
She just walked out.
Yep.
Off she goes. And
I enjoyed the sound effects on that.
I just remember watching
It's like
it.
a bat there.
We don't even need editors at this point. Tom will do all the sound effects, guys.
I just remember watching it and being shocked. She got under that cordon. Bang.
Yeah.
Trying to take their jobs away from them.
No.
Can we edit Tom going into everything now that like drops or there's an explosion or something? It's just Tom.
Please, I can do more sounds.
I am gonna put her death at the bottom. I think.
Yeah.
So, because I just think compared to all of these, I think.
So that's going in D.
It was good and it was shocking, but the other ones I feel like were the build up to them as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just the
It wasn't
story.
just the actual iconic of that.
And I'm gonna put our Tracy Love. I'm gonna put her at the top.
In S tier as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna put her up there.
Yeah.
Is that out of
With-
loyalty?
First of all, out of loyalty, and also again because of the story
The build
with it,
up to it.
build up with
Yeah.
it, and that was so iconic. And also like the amount of lines that has given me. My mum being a murderer, I can't tell you how many times I
that's
bring
been
that up and
used.
it gets referenced.
Do you know
so.
what baffles me with Corrie? Is when when someone kills someone, they don't hardly ever get arrested. Or if they do get arrested, they're in prison for like a day and then they get released.
Yeah, I mean they do eventually. I think they just quite like to have the chase of it. And so a lot of our murderers die.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them go. But if you look at like Tracy, she obviously went to prison for years and years and years. So that clip that you showed earlier of me in the dress, that's when she just came back from prison.
Right.
So it was her first time back. So she'd obviously seen Becky and Steve together and thought, I'm not having this. I've been gone. And
If I was doing iconic characters with you, Becky, for me, would be at the top.
Yeah.
You can take the girl out the gutter, you just can't take the gutter out of the girl.
Yeah.
I actually love that woman.
Yeah, so iconic.
Just love her.
And then
Bring Becky
like
back.
the story with Roy and Hayley, and obviously like that was like a cancer storyline, and that was just
Again, build up, isn't it?
exactly. And then obviously Tina's death, like her murderer, I think did he? No, he didn't. He didn't die. He's in prison.
Yeah.
Prison.
Yeah. I mean,
Tina, prison.
Kylie's murder is in prison as well because it was Clayton.
Yeah.
It was Shona's son, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I remember that death so vividly because I feel like Kylie had such a horrible run-in with that Callum.
Yes.
And that was like such a significant storyline. And he was fantastic. What's his name? Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Ward.
Yeah.
He was fantastic at playing that role.
Yeah.
And the way that he just died and then everything stopped and it was sort of like everything's all good again and then she just gets stabbed in the middle of the street.
It was for her as well. I think it was the character like arc, like her whole storyline, like the way she changed. People fell in love with her, like from like similar to like, is it like the Gemma that's on it now? Like is the one with the triplets, like her entire like character.
Quads.
Yeah.
Is it
Quads? There's 4. Yeah, quads.
I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
Like character arc, isn't it? It's like, and that as well, like you wouldn't have pictured her to have 4 kids when she first come onto the Cobbles. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Tina, she should have been higher.
It's tough though.
It's
tough. I think you've done a really good job there, to be honest.
Yeah, I do. To be fair, that's a good ranking and some good storylines, which moves us on to our next.
Which moves us on to our next thing that we've got planned for you.
So good storylines. And obviously we were thinking, like, what would be like a nice little thing for us to do? What could we get us like talking about some iconic lines?
He's actually written a whole episode, by the way.
I thought that was just the one script.
Don't worry, we've got...
This is long.
We've got 3 scripts. Here you go.
Thank you.
Chaos on the Cobbles. Don't worry.
Crime and Punishment.
With Barlows.
My God.
So Dan's going to read in for the other character that's not Amy and Tracy. I don't want to give it away just yet. So you can play Amy.
Oh, okay, thanks.
If you want. I'll play Tracy, and Dan's going to read the little stage directions bits as well. So, Dan, do you want to kick us off with where... Oh, yeah, you can give us the title if you want.
Am I allowed to open this?
You can open that one now. Open it.
I'll have to give the title because I've been demoted to stage directions, apparently. I'm just a filler. Well. Yeah, but I'm just a filler roles. Honestly, it's disgusting. Anyway, this is abruptly named The Chaos on the Cobbles. By Tom Jones. Rhyme and Punishment with the Barlows. With quotes, iconic lines taken from episodes in Coronation Street. Exterior. Outside Preston's Petals this morning. Amy's helping Tracy at the florist. Amy's helping put the fresh flowers in the display boxes outside. Tracy arrives at work storming in holding a flyer.
Morning, Mum. You look like you're auditioning for one of them before pictures.
Amy, don't. Your granddad has decided to host a street poetry evening in the living room tonight.
Amy takes the flyer from Tracy.
An evening of poetry at the Barlows. Has Grandad completely lost his mind?
The ghost of Blanche appears behind Tracy.
Right. Okay.
Only Amy can see this ghost.
Please.
Of course. Tracy, you still look the same. Skirt no bigger than a belt. Too much eyeliner and roots as dark as your soul. Amy is in complete shock as she sees the ghost of Blanche appears and then completely disappears.
Amy, are you okay? I'll tell your granddad that you don't want to read if you're going to be this stressed.
Mum, do you believe in ghosts?
Of course not. Now liven up, Amy. Because if you're not going to do a poem tonight, you're still going to have to bring something with you. And I've already put you down for making the jelly.
And cut for scene 1.
And cut for scene 1. Just
this is
wait.
ridiculous.
By the way, I haven't read this, so this is a complete shock to me.
Because this is so iconic.
This is a complete...
Are you ready?
We need to get you in the writer's room.
Give us to scene 2.
Okay, scene 2. Interior. Rovers return. Later in the day. Tracy is wallowing by the bar in the Rovers. Amy enters with the ingredients to make a jelly. Tracy is reading over her poem for tonight's poetry reading.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Amy. You look nice, you bitch.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, love. I'm just getting stressed about this poem I have to read for your granddad's stupid poetry evening.
I can tell. It looks like a cheery one. Shall I bring a tissue or a support hotline?
Amy and everyone else in the Rovers starts laughing at Tracy.
It's not funny, Amy. Listen to the poem. I wanted to change my life. I wanted a new start. I wanted to get away from the street full of tarts. I've been locked up before. It felt like I was in a dungeon. So I packed up my bags and I moved down to London.
London?
Come on. Pick yourself together.
The ghost of Blanche appears again, only to Amy. What's this? What's this? Her audition for a job or a prostitute?
Blanche!
You were all thinking it. It's just, I just said it out loud. Blanche disappears.
Amy, can you focus, please? This is serious. What's gotten into you today?
Oh, nothing. It's just sometimes I see dead people.
Amy, you can't say that. I know you live round here and you've just described half the residents.
No. Nana Blanche keeps whispering in my ear, commenting on people.
Oh, really? Go on then. What's she saying to you now?
Your skirt's too short and you wear too much makeup.
Everyone in the Rovers starts laughing again. Tracy stands up furious that everyone keeps laughing at her.
Right. I'm not listening to this. You were going to let me walk away while I still have my dignity and you all still have your teeth.
As Tracy storms out, Blanche reappears, sitting in a booth drinking a cup of tea.
Nana Blanche, you have to stop coming and going like this. Everyone's going to think I'm on drugs. And I'm not on drugs. I'm on pills, for God's sake.
I'm sure that our Tracy can handle herself better than that, that fruit bat. Who's meant to be running the Rovers? She's as weak as this cup of tea. Oh, put another bag in it, will you, Amy?
End of scene 2.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, I can't need to compose myself. Right, scene 3. Interior. Number 1, Coronation Street. Evening. The residents of Coronation Street have gathered at the Barlows for Ken's poetry evening. Amy is in the kitchen getting stressed preparing the jelly for tonight's event.
I believe I'm still making this jelly.
Welcome, everyone, to the first gathering of an evening of poetry at the Barlows. Amy is frantically opening all the cupboards in the kitchen.
Are you all right in there, Amy?
I can't find the hundreds and thousands.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine without them.
No, it won't. It's no good. We'll just have to manage without.
Oh, it looks lovely. Right, Dad, can we just crack on with the evening?
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I really do feel like we are enriching the culture of this street, and we can really tell the stories of the past 64 years. Amy's looking stressed as she starts dishing out the jelly.
Oh, for God's sake, the jelly hasn't set.
Can you please stop interrupting me, Amy?
Don't worry, Dad. She's been like this all day. It's probably Blanche again.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yes. Our Amy has been having Blanche whispering in her ear all day.
It starts to get heated in a number 1 as Ken learns Blanche is back on the street. Amy's still trying to scoop up the jelly.
It hasn't, look.
Is she here now?
I don't know, do I? I can't see her.
Tell me now, Tracy, is Blanche in this room? Ken is furious. You can see his blood pressure start to rise. Amy is at her peak of annoyance and stress at the jelly.
I don't know if she is. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Ken screams at the ghost of Blanche. Get out!
It does. It does matter. Jelly shouldn't run. It should wobble.
Amy throws the jelly at the wall over all the residents' heads. Everyone stares at Amy as the iconic theme tune of Coronation Street begins to play. And scene 3, everyone.
End of episode.
Well, it's safe to say that Bill's still got a job.
I'm not being funny. Why was Ken from Yorkshire? It was like Emmerdale. Like I'm not.
I don't know. You were like,
That's the crossover.
and I was like,
Ken Barlow impression. It was suddenly like, hey there, Yorkshire. We just love you. I was obsessed. I did like the Get Out though. The Get Out was like spot on.
Get Out was
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you. I tried my best.
Did you see some like lines there? Some surprise?
Yes.
Sorry, I had more to read actually because I was stage directing.
You
as
were.
well.
You were
So,
really well there.
I think I was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we're really proud of you there.
That is so iconic. So iconic.
It's some things that you wouldn't expect Amy to say as well, to be fair. But then again,
Yeah, because I saw Deirdre's line in there.
Yeah.
And it should run, it should wobble.
Jelly shouldn't run, it should wobble.
Wobble. Yeah, it's so iconic.
That's iconic.
yeah, it was just like trying to like. There's so much that it's iconic to put in there. Obviously, we had to get the London in there.
Yeah, duh.
We had to get the you bitch in there as well, dude.
Yeah.
Is it
Hello,
a spoken
Sinead.
thing, or is it just an unspoken spoken? The London.
The London, well, it just became a thing. They kept doing it in the script, so now it's a thing. But obviously, like, we all say it to each other as well, which is hilarious. Like, a lot of the cast are actually from London. London! So
Is that where Gail Platt's gone?
I think she's in France, isn't she?
yeah, I think she went abroad. She went a bit further. But it's funny because obviously London isn't that far. Like, it really is.
No,
You
it's
can
not.
get there in 2 hours on the train now.
Like it's so shocking. Like there's like videos of like Leanne Bass's being like the phone booth, and she's like, London.
Yeah.
And I think there's like more of a recent one when they're in the Rovers, and they can actually talk about it. And I think like one of the characters is just like, why are you saying it like that?
Yeah.
She's like, why do you say it like that? London.
Yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a thing.
Well,
Iconic.
you can keep that. You can take them all.
Yes, you can keep that
And
as a
hand them out
souvenir.
of work.
If you want to give
If you
one,
want to take them to work and show
if
people,
you'd like
you're
to,
more than welcome to.
get
So,
cast in.
Brings when it said Blanche's ghost appears, I was like, no,
I just
I'm dead.
Well, obviously, that's not something that could happen on Corrie, is it? Like, it's not something. So I thought, well, we've got free reign with a script.
Yeah.
let's just chuck it in
Go
there.
wild.
Let's go wild. Brings us on to our favourite
Yes.
segment.
Which is our special item.
Yes.
Item from
Yes.
home.
So this is my special item from home.
I feel like we should do this at the start because I would have loved to have that on that couch next to you the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, but the camera will focus on him and not me.
Yeah.
Who's
So
this?
this is Curly. So this is the bear that when I first got cast on Corrie, this is what they gave me.
No.
No way.
Yeah.
As like a present or as in like
As a
a
present.
prop?
I think that was
As a
taller
present.
than you.
No.
We're
Crazy.
It was taller than me. So when I got the part, so the auditions process was quite long because obviously like
Yeah.
it's quite an iconic character. So I think they just wanted to be sure. So I was in the process for quite a while. And then when I finally ended up getting the job, I was in school and I got pulled out of lesson in primary school. And there was this like swing set thing outside. And we went outside and people from my work came up to me and they were like, you got the job, and they gave me this and they were like, what do you want to name him? And I was like, Curly. So I have had this teddy now for nearly
16 years.
well, yeah,
That's
close to
mental.
16 years. Maybe probably will be 16 years because obviously I got cast a bit before I actually started. I started in March, so yeah,
That's
he's
mental.
16 years old.
That's lovely, that though, as well. That you've kept.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Yeah.
It's like just a reminder of when you first started to where you are now as well. A lot
Yeah.
of the time, isn't it?
Yeah. And as a kid as well, you see a massive teddy
Oh my god, you
from
are yes,
the
I love it.
playground. I was like, oh my, like this is the best day ever. So I remember it so clearly, thinking
That's
like,
nice.
wow, this is so cool. Like obviously got the job, which is obviously amazing.
Don't care about your job.
Yeah,
Teddy.
but the teddy.
But this teddy
That was like
taller than me.
It's like the there was there's a shop in Warrington. I can't remember the name of it now, but there's a shop in Warrington, and in it is the best Halloween decorations ever. And when it was Halloween, we used to go in there all the time, and I was like, I want this, I want this, I want this, just because I loved Halloween as a child, and it was like we need to have everything. I wanted the blow up like
Yep.
skeleton or whatever it was. And my mum was like, absolutely not. Do you know how much that's going to cost me? And I was like, I don't care.
I remember when I was younger and we did, I don't know if you remember this, but when Amy went missing in Blackpool, we actually filmed all of that like in Blackpool. So they let us go to the pleasure beach and stuff on one of the days, me and my mum and like obviously people from work and stuff. And we'd gone, and on one of the days we had to be filming inside an arcade. So when we went in, the guy who worked at the arcade was like, do you want anything from any of the machines? And obviously I was like, I must have been like 8 or 9, like I was young. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, if you come over here. And he went into the back rooms with all of the like the key rings, like everything that goes into the 2p machines. And he was like, take what you want.
Take your pick.
I left with a full bag.
Oh, I
full
would have
of
done the same.
keychains and all kinds of obviously just like bits of like
I would have done
crap,
the same.
to be honest.
Like tart.
Oh, but
tart.
I was.
I love the Christmas
absolutely-
markets because I feel like playing to win these things is
Yeah.
so fun.
But yeah, that was just as a kid getting this teddy was
Yeah.
just,
Well, no.
It's a nice story.
and I've obviously always kept it.
Well, now you've got the script to keep from
I
this
know.
on. So do you know what? It's just a big collection of memories.
Yeah, really.
No, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I've had a great time. Good little ranking there of games.
Yeah.
Good little bit of fun. No, thank you so much. We'd love to have you back anytime. And good luck with everything.
Thank you guys for watching or listening, whichever one you're doing. Hope you have a brilliant day and tune in for the next episodes coming up. So, bye from me.
Take
Bye
care,
from-
team.
We're living